It would be great to have someone who could do our work for us, right? Someone to prevent us from making mistakes. Someone to assist with our routine professionally and allow us to devote our time to communicating with our closest people. If only we could get results without wasting our time for nothing. Unfortunately, it's impossible in real life. But wait, Liteforex social trading. Spend your time doing what really matters to you.
Good morning again, 19th of June 2019, 10:15 a.m. CET. Piotr here, and this is the live UK CPI live market coverage on Global Liteforex YouTube channel. Let's start quickly with risk warning, guys. Please bear in mind trading FX on margin, trading crypto on margin carries a high level of risk, may not be suitable for all investors who can sustain a loss of some or all initial investments, so please do not invest the money that you cannot afford to lose. Seek education, gain experience before risking real money. However, past performance doesn't guarantee future results. Okay, guys. So, what we have ahead of the CPI, pound, again, small reminder, yesterday during the educational webinar, we had a meeting for almost whole day. We read this bottom almost to the pip, right? So congratulations to everyone who took the advantage of it. Right now, what is going on the pound USD? I'm going to focus on euro pound, most probably on pound Swiss franc, but let's, for those who are interested in pound USD, let's have a look what we have from the higher time frame, right? So where we are based on the daily chart, all right? We are fighting right now inside possible demand. All right, that we built the whole plan yesterday based on where we are from the higher time frame. We built intraday trading plan based on where we are from the higher time frame, and we are still here inside this demand zone. Now, if you remember yesterday meeting, if not, then it's already uploaded into the Liteforex channel, so you can go through yesterday educational meeting. If you remember what we were discussing about the swings, the Monday low and yesterday low, that's the key zone for now, in my opinion, from the bull's perspective. Of course, we have to take out weekly open, blue dotted line, to start to think about the weekly reversal. All right. So, if you are a bull, the lowest possible opportunity probably will arrive around the Monday low, yesterday low, right? We shouldn't get lower. And as soon as we can, we should take out the weekly open blue dotted line. Okay. Why? Because it's also related to the broken swing low over here. That's what we discussed yesterday, right? So now, switching to the intraday chart, we can remove the lines over here. Everything was finished here. We don't need them anymore. What we need here need to change a little bit the green dotted line into the lime one because it's not well visible. Yeah, we have here right now. But we took out, or we trying, stops were taken down. That's pretty sure, right? Based on this drop-based drop here. Okay. So from the intraday perspective, we don't need that line anymore as well. Now, what I'm gonna to focus on from the intraday perspective eventually, right, is this intraday price action where we took out the stops related to late New York price action yesterday, right? So the stops were taken out, nice rally off, right? So I do expect that in between 25.46, 25.42, that's where we should find, where we should have active intraday buyers, right? In case of the breakdown here, again, retest of 25.32, 25.25 might be in place. Where the sellers are in that case right now. So because this drop-based drop is actually right now taken out, so I think, and we discussed it yesterday, I told you that I do prefer higher levels. I think that we can switch into what we've seen 2 days ago on Monday, right? This supply over here. Okay, so I think the supply may reside above weekly open. So in case we are going to see the spike, I would be very careful and watch very carefully 25.90 and Monday high 26.05. That's the key, in my opinion, from possible turnaround on the pound. Okay. So in case you are a bull, you are looking for demand around 25.46, 25.42, and then lower again towards 25.32, 25.25. If you are a bear, intraday bear, you are watching for a price action around weekly open 25.78, but I do prefer the supply we've seen here, because from here we made the first break to the downside through over the course of the day yesterday, right? So that's how I see the things here. And then from this base we made through the Monday low yesterday, right? So here I think might be the key. So yeah, that's from the pound dollar perspective. Now euro pound, here we have to get back to where we are from the higher time frame. Okay, I have to clean this chart a bit, I'm sorry. So we at some point, maybe tomorrow, around the Bank of England live market coverage, we will try to go deeply the same way we did euro dollar yesterday, the same way we did pound USD yesterday, right? We'll try to make the deeper analysis. Now, what I'm talking about here, in case where we are, we can take either our approach from the monthly perspective and taking into the consideration the break here, right? I think that we have a supply, active supply around current levels based on the trading range created in December 2018, right? Also, if we are going to try to make the quarterly approach, okay, that's how it looks from the quarterly perspective, right? So I do expect that after the break on the quarterly basis, after the breakdown, so let's make it that way, and let's make it that way. Of course, we still have like 10 days towards the end of the quarter, end of the month, right? But I think that after the break we made during the first quarter, what we've seen right now is a retest of the yearly open. If we are the higher the shadow we are going to create, the better, right? We might even try to take out yearly open. We might try to take out 90.90. I'm sorry, 89.90, the open yearly open, right? At some point, I don't know what would have to happen. Maybe some kind of the spike because of new prime minister or whatever. Anyway, the higher the, what we don't want to see as a pound bulls, we don't want to see the close above yearly open. That's what the bulls are fighting for. So if you are a bull, yeah, of course you want to see the close above the yearly open, right? And you want to see the smaller upper shadow. So very interesting stuff going on here from the higher time frame, and we have to have it in mind. Now from the lower time frame, switching to the daily, right? If you remember, we were discussing this. The whole zone over here might work as a supply, right? So what we have seen yesterday, it was the rejection right inside the supply on the daily, right? What I like here is, based on the educational webinar yesterday, I know where the supply is right now. All right, it's between Monday high and yesterday high. Okay, that's how I see the things here. It was nice rejection, more than half of the Monday price action being engulfed yesterday. Nice. What else? Where is possible supply in that case from the early? There are, I think that, and again we were discussing this, I think that this attempt to break higher, we are talking about this candle, right? So I think that the base of that candle over here, that's the supply may resides, and we are trying to retest that level yesterday without success. So I think that might be still valid supply zone, right? Still valid supply zone. Possible demand in that case, we've been here already. Okay, that's the possible demand. So I wouldn't be surprised to see them trying to go a little bit higher, right? Because where we are right now, we are fighting around the weekly open. So if we are going to break through, we are going to get better data. We might not see retest of that high, right? And pound Swiss franc, we are good to go, very similar to what we discussed on the euro. And probably I'm gonna to choose, we have 20 seconds to go, probably I'm gonna to choose between the pound Swiss franc and between euro pound. Because of the FOMC later today, probably I'm not gonna touch pound dollar right now. But let's have a look what we have from the data perspective. I'm looking for a better data actually. So I don't wanna see the disappointment. Okay, so we do have the retest of the weekly open right now on the pound USD. I think we might say safely that pound really like the data. It's not that bad. I'm gonna to input into the chat box in a second, but let's focus on what is going on here, and if we can somehow join the party. Actually, I'm still holding half of the pound Swiss francs since yesterday, but that's the history. That's the yesterday, right? I wanna see if I can. I've been thinking that we should have some kind of the possibility. Oops. To join, but we didn't went that low. What I like this zone over here. I like this zone over here, and to be honest with you, with this first pullback today, when the market went lower below the daily open, I thought that we should easily hit that level. All right, I'm not saying we are not gonna hit that level. With some nice market manipulation, it might be possible. Month to month is 0.3, previous 0.6, expectation 0.3, but I think that on a yearly basis, that's what market really like here. It was not that bad, and core year to year above expectations, but below the previous month reading. So we might see some kind of the manipulation here on the pound, right? Especially that pound might be a little bit under pressure from where we are versus greenback, all right, versus dollar. So trying to summarize the things, watch out very carefully the yellow zone here on the pound USD, right? We are talking about the levels in between 25.90, 26.05, right? As long as we are below, there is still room for manipulation, right? There is still room for the manipulation to the downside. In that case, if we see the pullback on the pound, right, we might see attempt to rally on the euro pound, and really I haven't seen retest of this breakout candle over here. That's why I like the whole area above 89.49, right, to be retested. If that's the case, that would be nice. I'm going to try to fade this type of the rally. Can we see that rally? I don't really know, right? But I don't want to chase the market here because of plenty of events around. We should be very, very patient, right? Shouldn't chase the price. Okay, not bad with CPI. Tomorrow, and that's the plus for the pound, by the way. Why? Because previous week, and we were talking about this during our meetings, there were few hawkish Bank of England members out, right? So with this inflation, which I think not didn't disappoint, right? We might see some kind of the, let's say, neutral, maybe a little bit hawkish Bank of England. In that case, what we seen yesterday on the pound, it might be the first profit taking, and the weakest shorts were forced to cover, right? So yeah, but I don't want to chase the price. We have a whole day today. Many things may happen. Any stupid comments from different sides, right? My push price either way. So I don't want to chase the price. I don't want to be the seller at the weekly open where the bulls are trying to fight on the euro pound. I don't want to be the seller. I don't want to be the pound buyer right at the supply based on the weekly open and intraday supply a little bit higher. So there is a room for pound to pull back a bit, right? Same here on the pound Swiss franc, right? Right now, because of this breakdown, what we see right now, I have my train leaving the station. What we have right now, just after the data announcement, is a spike into supply related to the daily open, right? Look from where we broke through this daily open from the intraday perspective. That's the 15-minute chart, right? So here we have the demand, but we have to be aware where the supply is, right? So based on this move during the Tokyo session to the upside, bulls were trying to break higher, failure, retest of the daily open, trying to hold, breakdown, right? So right now we are testing this breakdown level, trying to rally after the data. We face supply, so we might see it's not gonna be discovering the America if we going to have something like this, right? So there is no reason to try to chase the prices here. If you are a pound bull, all right? If you are a pound bear, you are looking for opportunity to sell some pound, bam, bam, right here. 25.65 on the pound Swiss franc. You are looking for lower shadow here on euro pound, especially with this Tokyo low being taken out. We are trying to build the lower shadow. That might be the opportunity for the bears currently right now to try to fade this pound move here, right? So really be patient, think about this. Don't try to blindly don't try to blindly chase the market, because inflation didn't disappoint, meaning that we will sky fly. Maybe we will sky fly in the very near future because of the Bank of England, but first thing, we might face some manipulation. So simply for me, there are no, right now, currently, we don't have a levels for the pound to be on the long side. Rather, watching carefully if we can take few pips on the short side, all right? But it's not that clear for me. I've been expecting the data which will be positive, and I think we can, that might be the takeaway here. So I'm going to wait. I'm not gonna chase the pound on the short side. I'm gonna wait for the buying opportunity. So we'll see. We have a FOMC, we have Bank of Japan, we have Bank of England tomorrow. Plenty of events. So I think both bulls and bears are gonna have their chance. So nothing more here from me, as there are no levels for me to trying to trade here. I think we created a good trading plan for pound USD, euro pound, pound Swiss franc, from the based on the what is going on intraday basis, right? So just wait and see mode from both perspective, right? Bulls and bears. All right, guys, that's it from me today. In case of UK CPI, okay, you are more than welcome to join me today. As you can see under the chart, there is information. So we have another meeting today, this time second part of the New York session, and you are more than welcome to join me 7:45 p.m. CET, 15 minutes ahead of the FOMC announcement, and we are going to cover this event live here on Liteforex Global YouTube channel. Right now, that's it from me. Don't be trapped. Don't be trapped. Don't try to chase the market. So we have a possibility to see each other again, right? Have a great rest of the trading day, and see you this evening for the FOMC announcement. Have a good one. Take care. Goodbye.